We are approaching the entrance to Desolation Sound. It is warm. We are in t-shirts and shorts today. Woo! Winning.
Wow.
Well, we tried to find a trail over to the little cabin. We're Jack and Sonia, and this is our salty boat cat, Fathom. After refitting our Passport 42 and sailing San Francisco Bay for 7 years, we finally untied the lines and sailed north to explore the majestic waters of the Pacific Northwest. Since then, we've sailed thousands of nautical miles in search of warmer waters down south. Thanks for subscribing and hopping aboard for the adventure of a lifetime. All right, we are approaching the entrance to Desolation Sound to Prideaux Haven. It is a long weekend, so we'll see how many people there are, but it's also not quite the busy season, so even if there's a couple boats, that's not the end of the world. It's beautiful here. We've had a nice sunny day today, which has been great. We spent the morning in Prideaux Sound, and we even got to swim. It was quite chilly. It was only like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, but still worth it. And now we are approaching the entrance to this next little adventure. It's beautiful here. I love all these little coves. Everyone we talked to in our travels said Desolation Sound was not to be missed. We had already set the hook in countless breathtaking spots, and as we made our way into the anchorage, we realized this one was no different. We had seen photos of this anchorage packed tow rail to tow rail for big raft-up parties in the peak of summer. But with only a couple boats, we had no trouble finding a good spot to set the hook and stern tie to the rings placed in the rocks. At this point, we had our stern tie system down pretty well. We would drop the anchor, start paying out the chain with our remote. I would maneuver us in reverse, while Jack hopped in the dinghy with the stern line, looping it through the ring and bringing it back to Gemini. This is day 2 in Desolation Sound. We are parking the dinghy here and we're headed on a little hike. And there's supposed to be a lake somewhere around here, but it is warm. We are in t-shirts and shorts today. Woo! Winning. So we'll see what we find. These are oyster mushrooms. Never seen this many all in one spot.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Big old oyster mushroom.
Bigger than my hand. We made it to the lake overlook. I don't know what the lake's name is, but it's beautiful. And here's a wild jackalope prancing through the forest. The things we do for shroomies.
Well, we lost the trail. We got all these trees that have fallen, and then it's boggy. Guess we've had enough of a wedding workout.
Well, this was a beautiful spot. Once again, we could have spent a week here or more. Unfortunately, we are sailing with somewhat of a schedule, so we are continuing our journey today. We met up with another boat that we met up in Princess Louisa Inlet, an island packet called Fern, and they were really friendly. So we got to hang out with them yesterday, went over to their boat for some snacks and drinks, and yeah, it was great to loop up with someone again. I didn't know they were showing up here, but they just pulled into the anchorage. It's fun to see familiar faces again. What you doing, kitty? You're so silly. You're so silly.
We are slowing down to a crawl because we're a little early for hole in the wall. I mean, it's just right up there, but we want to hit that at slack. Our informal buddy boat SV Fern just popped up on AIS, and they're going to meet us at Hole in the Wall, it looks like. We've got boats on the other side of it, I think 3 of them, and us 2. The current's really running, and the color is a lot more turquoise. So yeah, so he's going to show you the bow and see the water movement. It goes through here at 6.5 knots, so
it's good we're going at slack then.
Yeah, just want to be patient.
Look at that log, it's doing circles. So you can see the marker right there, that's kind of like the determiner of the entrance to that rapid spot. But there's quite a bit of boils here that we're dealing with. And we're kind of just waiting it out because it's almost slack, but not quite. Right, Kitty? Gotta be patient, sailors. We are heading through what's called Bodega Channel. It's a tiny little entrance there. It says that there are rocks on either side, so we just want to go slow and be careful. I'm up on the bow as a bow lookout to make sure there are no rocks that are uncharted or in our passage. And then we'll be in Octopus Island's Marine Park, and there's tons of stern ties and spots to anchor. But yeah, we're excited. Once past the narrow entrance to the park, we were greeted by a cluster of islands, one more beautiful than the next, and not another soul in sight. We are anchored in Octopus Island's Marine Park, and we have heard that there's a little old cabin that cruisers like to leave a little piece of art, of driftwood art. So we are getting inspired with this good old box of driftwood and shells that I've been carrying around for a couple years now. And yeah.
I'm Picasso!
So we are getting inspired and making some cute little signs with our names and our boat name, and
I'm Michelangelo!
Yeah. Right, well, we tried to find a trail over to the little cabin, but we ended up just like trampling through the bushes. We did find some awesome oyster mushrooms, biggest haul yet, so that was worth it. But we decided to come back to the dinghy and go around to where we could visibly see the cabin. Okay, this is looking a lot more like it.
Whole guest log of 1975 era. Crazy. People stopped doing it in October of 21 though. Now Sonia will fill out ours. The Rakins are coming our way.
Oh no.
Hey Rakins, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go and get. I ain't got nothing for you.
Alright, there she will live.
So we have picked up anchor at Octopus Islands. It was really pretty, calm. It's like a mirror out there this morning. We're going towards Johnstone Strait today. Can't remember which rapids. Damn, I should probably think about this before I start talking.
We are cooking it. We still have about 40 minutes before slack, and the passage is just over there, so we're just gonna wait out here. I'm looking out for logs and just waiting out slack tide. Whew, that is some water moving. Catch us next time as we take on Johnstone Strait, well known for its strong winds and even stronger currents. Then we make our way towards yet another magical destination in beautiful British Columbia. Thanks for watching! Going on a hike, hopefully not seeing any bears anywhere.
Easy there.